Have you gotten your 2010 census forms yet? If you haven't, you're not the only one. The U.S. Census Bureau has to send out 1.6 million more forms to addresses it missed the first time. And there's one group of Americans who have received their forms but are disappointed with what they see or what they don't see. CBS 2's Roseanne Tejas joins us with their story. Roseanne?
Well, that's right, Rob. We're talking about Arab Americans and the question about race. Like you and I, they'll check white. I'll also check Mexican American. But for the estimated 4 million Arab Americans, it's not that easy. Check out the form. There's Asian, Indian, Chinese, Samoan, other Asian, Pacific Islander. But if you're Arab, you check white.
We have Arab communities all across the city.
Rima Ahmad is with the Council on American-Islamic Relations. She says the most important thing is civic duty, especially since some Arab pockets of the city had low participation for the last census.
We want to make sure that people, fill it out, send it in, and get counted.
But she says there's a sense in the Arab American community that checking white simply doesn't tell your whole story.
As you'll see in social interactions that many Arab Americans have in their communities, shopping and with law enforcement, they're not treated as many white Americans are. So because of that, what we really are hoping to see in the census in the future are subcategories under white.
At a Middle Eastern restaurant in Chicago, opinions vary. Is there any feeling of cultural pride that you're being left out by not having a box that says Arab?
Not really. It doesn't make any difference to me because as I'm living in the United States, I believe that I'm an American.
I don't think it should be Arab, and Middle Eastern either. I think they have to find a category for it. I don't know what it is.
Hopefully, in the future, the Census Bureau will kind of keep up with the changing landscape of the U.S. population and, have something that Arabs can identify with.
But meantime, I suppose you can write it in.
You can write it in, definitely. The fear of some, if you just write in a specific category, is that all those write-ins will be lumped together and they won't necessarily be counted individually.
That's right. And I should point out that in other states like California, Rob, there actually is a big campaign to get Arab Americans to do just that, to write it in, not just, to write in their race, but to write in Arab, not just to check white, but add that little piece of information.
Yeah, it is confusing. You were talking about filling in the Hispanic part of it and then having to check white for race. So
there are so many subcategories, but many Arab Americans are completely left out of that.
Okay, Roseanne, thanks.